Welcome to tonight's recap of So You Think You Can Dance.
The auditions are continuing, starting with Dallas, Texas.
And the judges for this branch were Nigel, Tyce, Diorio, and Toni Redpath.
All right, so up first was Ida Saki. She had some crazy-ass moves.
Yes.
And she's from Iran. Her mom was not allowed to dance in Iran, so she's dancing for both of them. Well, she's gonna do it in Vegas. So, yeah, 2 more contemporary dancers going to Vegas. Robert Roldon and Rebecca Hart.
I feel like there's just so much contemporary.
There is a plethora of contemporary dancers this season.
I haven't seen many good hip-hop dancers.
I really don't think there's been many at all. And just a handful of other styles. You know, like ballroom and stuff.
Yeah, not that much ballroom either. But anyway.
Yeah, Haylee Durbin up next. Her dad died from cancer.
Yeah.
She had a little bit of a stank face on. All right, a lot. They didn't appreciate that, so they sent her to choreography.
Unfortunately, her dancing was not strong enough, so she didn't make it.
Yeah, that sucks. That's you got to stand out.
Yeah,
you got to freaking stand out, but you don't.
But you also still have to be good, unlike Connor
McGlaughlin. his AKA is Scooter Rocket. When he took off his helmet, he looked like the least attractive BG. I'm sorry. He was a nerd on blades. There's no way to paint this or spin it.
Okay. So he did his audition on rollerblades. I mean, he wasn't good, though. Which is disappointing. If you're going to pull a stunt like that, you better be like Hal from Malcolm in the Middle.
I don't know why the hell they let him in on rollerblades to do his audition.
Because it's good TV.
It's bullshit. All right, so then there was a really bad audition montage. Yeah, it included a mime, so you know it was bad. Even the mime was crying.
Yeah.
All right, Nicole Knudson up next. She's got some super hair.
She always wears it on a huge Marge Simpson on top of her head.
Yeah, not a good look. I think she should ditch the Marge Simpson and go with the long and lovely.
Well, Tyce was blown away. He said her talent was one that you only see like every 100 years. I didn't think she was that good.
Well, she's going to Vegas. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So that was day 1. Now day 2, Deroccious Harris was up next, and he's a sassy gay. He loves to dance to Britney too.
Me too.
I can't believe they were like, dude, we're not taking you because you're not masculine enough.
I know.
What kind of BS was that? You
just said he wasn't a good dancer.
I know.
You didn't have to attack his like sexuality.
That was so uncool. Marcella Raneri up next. Her daddy's a mobster.
I found it really weird that they like talked about that on the show.
Yeah,
it was so. Weird.
Does your dad own a dealership? It was
uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable to watch.
I guess that's why they sent her to choreography and then eventually Vegas, because they didn't want their kneecaps broken. All right, so Jordan Johnson up next. He's a recovering addict.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be rude, but when was he recovering from? Because he kind of looked like a mess.
He said he's been clean for 5 years.
Why the dark circles under his eyes then? It looks like he doesn't get a lot of sleep.
I have dark circles under my eyes.
That's true. Sorry, Jordan. All right, so he had a really sad tale to tell about how he tried to hook up with his biological dad, and
you just made that sound wrong.
Yeah, I meant
reconnect
with him, and it was just awful because the dad rejected him for the second time, so I feel really bad for him. Toni Redpath really liked him, though.
She was feeling it.
She was crushing. So he's going straight to Vegas. All right, now let's talk about Nashville, Tennessee. It should take about 3 seconds.
What a disappointment.
Because it sucked. The judges, Adam and Joey Dowling. I can't believe they wasted...
And Nigel.
Yeah, who cares? I can't believe they wasted Joey Dowling on Nashville. Joey's Broadway girl. All right, so, yeah. Kelsey's friend, Faith Looney. Now, Kelsey's not trying out. I don't remember her last name. Faith Looney's the one who's trying out.
You made that way too confusing.
I know, I'm sorry for that.
Faith Looney showed up with her friend Kelsey.
Thank you.
And they were both
reporter
Loonies.
Girls. They were flamenco dancers.
If you could call it that.
It wasn't. It was just
I'm sorry, but they weren't.
All right, where was the passion? They left it at home, I'm pretty sure. I think we can all sum it up by saying, yes, they did make dead people seem like party animals.
Good one, Nigel.
That was the best line of the whole show. All right, then a horrible for many different reasons montage. And then Shanya Vaugn.
I felt bad for her.
Why did they pick on her? Because there was some really effed up auditions, and they had to pick on her and make fun of the fact that she wants to be a model.
That was so sad.
I'm sorry. All right, day 2. The horror continues, but the bright spot of the day was tiny dancer Brian Gaynor. You got to remember him from a couple seasons back. He was Shane Sparks' little protege. I think Shane Sparks put him in a movie. All right, so he did his performance. He was really good, as he was the first time I've seen him. They said, honey, no, you're too short. We've got partner issues. Yeah. But you and your crew, you can be on the show. Excellent. Nice turnaround. All right, so
they only got 7 from 2 days in Tennessee.
So pathetic. Sorry, Tennessee, but you were a total POS.
They're too busy with their country singing.
Country music. All right, and yet we didn't see any country dancing.
You mean line dancing?
Anything.
Square dancing. It's for squares.
Tennessee dancing.
Tennessee?
Yeah. So now it's time for Vegas. This is the shortest audition season I've ever seen. 122 dancers. I guess because they switched up the rules of the show, they didn't really take that many dancers with them. They should have done that anyway, even when they were taking the 20. All right, so, yeah, they're only taking 10 this season, 5 girls and 5 guys, because they're having an all-star return.
I don't like it.
It's going to work a little bit different, but I think we'll all be happy with it. I swear, we'll be happy.
No, I feel like I'm not going to like it.
All right, well, give it a chance. Don't, The judges for Vegas are Lil C, Mary Murphy, Tyce, Adam, Toni Redpath, get away from me, bug, and I guess Nigel. All right, so day 1, it's the solos and the return of Billy Bell and Alex Wong.
Alex Wong.
Billy Bell. Yeah, Billy Bell and Alex Wong did their solos. Fan-freaking-tastic.
Alex Wong is one of my early favorites.
Alex Wong, sign him up. Billy Bell, sign him up. All right, so that only leaves 3 spots for the boys. That's really sad.
If they, aren't upset.
They're gonna be on. Just trust me. All right, so and then Anthony Burrell. He was in pain, but he still danced, and he did it beautifully. So he's moving on. All right, a lot of people got cut from the first round. I didn't write it down. All right, hip-hop time. Maddie's very concerned. Why was Nappy not there? It was just Tabitha.
I was worried. I need to look it up.
Yeah.
There better not be trouble in hip-hop land.
I think he was just working.
I really hope so.
All right, so Rachel, the rhythmic gymnast, you remember her? She was all like...
She couldn't handle choreography, so she was out.
But Jose Ruiz, he's moving on. And the girl who was the tapper, I think her name was Melinda. Teddy's head home, no. I loved him. He was like a little baby Travis Wall. But he didn't dance like Travis Wall. All right, Sarah Brinson. I think you remember her. The young Charlize Theron. It's a no. And Anthony Burrell, the guy who injured himself, danced through the pain, and it was a yes. So now it's time for the ballroom round. And Toni Redpath is teaching the cha-cha. She is a sassy bitch.
It was crazy. She was like, will you pay attention?
Is she on her period? Sorry to say that, but I mean, it was beyond what I would expect. Even worse than Mia Michaels. Come on.
She wants what she wants. I can respect that.
I cannot respect getting it that way. All right, Nicole Knudson. The Rapunzel with the Marge Simpson do. They said, honey, let down your hair because that Marge Simpson thing ain't doing it for anyone.
Yeah, so they gave her another chance.
Which you were upset about.
I didn't think it was fair. I think if you're going to do that, then you should do it for everyone else. Like, it's just not
Exactly.
fair.
Did you bring enough for everyone else? No. So she had a professional ballroom partner for the second time around. She had to pick her partner.
She had more time to practice. I just don't think it was fair at all.
It was a yes. So...
And they also gave another chance to...
Adichike, who I call Achike. He barely made it through each round because he was a jackass. She's insulted because she's a tapper, and his ridiculous impression of a tapper
What the hell
He should have been
that?
smacked in the face, for crying out loud, and thrown
like
out on his ass. He
looked like a baby having a fit. Like,
Looked like a toddler. No tiara, though. All right, so they gave him another chance to dance for his life.
Again, I don't think this was fair.
Of course he rocked it out, but you know what?
He was in his own style.
Thank you. Everybody else who sucked in Ballroom got the door on their ass. But no, him, he got another chance, and now he's staying. Not cool. All right, so let's see. Jordan Johnson. He wasn't so sexy to Toni Redpath in the Ballroom round. No. So he's got to go home. All right, so next week, 58 dancers are left. The carnage continues in Vegas. And then, for the first time ever, the judges will be traveling to the contestants' homes and delivering the news personally. This is going to take forever.
Well, they need to stretch it out.
I know. It's a whole nother week. All right, so till next week, kids. Hang on! And much